What up, guys? It's Kane again. Alright, so I went ahead and I cooked some food. I actually cooked like a good 2 pages, but I sold most of it. A lot of food in this game like just doesn't have a very consistent price, so you can make like a ton of rupees. As you can see in the upper corner, I have 3,000 now. So you can just make a ton of rupees off of just like cooking food and then literally just selling all the food that's, like, I sold all the food that's like genuinely too good for me to use. I kept that since full recovery +2. But like a lot of these, as you can see, they do way more hearts than I even have. And this is like all the worst stuff that I made. So it's fine. It is what it is. But now I have everything for Paulson. So hey, you ready to deliver 30 wood bundles? I'll pay your price. Okie do. I'll grab them from you. All I needed to see, good faith wood. You're obviously serious about this, and now I know it. So, as promised you, I'll sell you this old house for the low price of 3,000 rupees. Once we've got the money together, come grab me. Yeah, I've got the money together too. I always forget that you can do that in separate sections. Did you get the 3,000 rupees? I'm ready. Seriously? You're gonna give me 3,000 rupees? Like, with 3 zeros. You aren't just posturing. I'll shell out. No way! Talk about Studley. I'll just take that off your hands. Yeah, I'm sure you would, buddy. Thanks for the sweet investment. Spending so much money on anything at your age, it's just so Studley. Like, this guy is, like, into Link. You can't tell me otherwise. There's a weapon mount in there, never sold. Consider it a housewarming gift. Hope you get some use out of it. So, next job time, baby. What do I got lined up again? Oh yeah, that's what's next. I was going to send Hudson up to up Akala way to clear some land. So Hudson sort of, it's a side quest. Yeah, what are you doing? Taking a break. By the way, did you buy that house? Yep. Press it. You're just up. Come again? Don't worry about it. Anyway. Looks like I gotta head out and leave this place soon. I've been transferred. Might have heard, but Bolson Construction is planning to expand big time. That's great. Yeah, big expansion. Where you go? Zora's domain is north of here. We're going north of that, though. An area called the Alcala region. It's pretty far. Yeah, well, good luck. Okay, then. I appreciate this guy. Well, no time like the present, right? Should be getting on my way. If you'd like, you should come by the Akala region and say hello. Well, take care of yourself. Yeah, these other 2 guys just chill out in front of your house constantly. It's really weird. So yeah, now Hudson is on his way off. I'm probably not going to do a side quest because it's kind of pain in the butt. Hi! So, both of us sort of hit a personal milestone, huh? Time to kick back and get leisurely, baby. So you look a bit judgmental for such a fine moment. You're looking at me like we should both keep working at it. You don't even have to say it. Oh, well, I just bought a house and it's totally empty and depressing. Oh, sure, that's you to a T. I see it in your eyes. Yep, I was like you about a lifetime ago. So tell you what. Let me help you by taking care of furniture, or the exterior, or anything, really, for 5,000 rupees. Actually, no, scratch that. For you, let's start at 100 rupees. Just cruise on by whenever you have to spend in cash and we'll talk. Okay, so I need 100 rupees. Let's sell some monster parts. I just want a bed. That's all I really care about right now. And this is pretty much where all of my rupees are going to get dumped into. Because once you have the house set up, it is actually really nice to just sort of have a place to be in this game and have a place to, like, just sort of operate out of. Where did it go? Where did that go?
Hey!
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what I can sell. Probably plenty of monster parts. Yeah, I'll sell you those. Rupees, okay. Sorry, I thought I would have all this done, but I guess I screwed you up. You always want to keep a little bit of wood and a little bit of flint, just in case you need to spontaneously make a fire. And then these sell for like a reasonable amount, but I'm not gonna sell them, because guardian parts are important. It's for a different side mission. You can give them to somebody else and actually get like better stuff out of it. And then after this, I'll walk back. No, I have to do the lab. I haven't done the lab yet. That's right. So after this, I'll do the lab. I need something from me. Build me something. What you thinking? No, not that. Build me something. Installations. Bed. 100 rupees, okay? Yeah, I'll show it. Let's do it front. And then they make a bunch of weirdly inappropriate sounds. I'm gonna go quiet for this. So that you guys can agree with me that these are a bunch of really weird sounds.
Oh.
Carson, we are on. I'm with you. Very enthusiastic of them. Well, it's really coming along. Take a look if you get the chance. So yeah, the nice thing about having a bed, is that I can sleep in at past time. Now that I have that, I'm gonna just dump the rest of my rupees on here. I promise I'll get the lab this episode. Build me something. Installations. Lighting. Human up front. Hope you do. He says like different things to Carson too. Hang on a sec, gotta get my mind right.
Hi.
Carson! What are the studs of stud work? You're darn tootin' we are. Yo! I feel like that's a bad translation. Pretty flawless if I do say so myself. You should take a look. Alrighty. And then I want... Oh, these are very chatty. Oh, fine. Finish sitting down in my lawn, mind you. Hi, need something from me? Gear displays. I want a... let's do a bow mount. That'll be 100 rupees. So yeah, once you exhaust all of this guy's options, your house is complete, and it actually, like, looks pretty decent in there. This work ain't doing itself. Carson, awaken your inner animal. We are beasts of construction. Been waiting. So ridiculous. Perfectly installed. Give it a look. Alright. That's all the rupees I got right now, which is fine. So now I can come in here. And... yeah, I guess I'll put this up. I guess I'll put... yeah, I guess I'll just put this up for now. I like being able to just, like, come by here and just grab a bunch of weapons. Because those don't despawn now that they're there. But anything that you just sort of leave laying around the house will despawn. Alright, cool, so that's all that. Now... let's see here. Gotta get to the lab. Which is, I believe it's this way. Probably this way. Yeah, I just gotta follow these things. So, I'm gonna do this the long way, and I'm gonna hate myself for it, but, I guess I just want to show you guys how neat this is. Unless I'm actually going the wrong way, and I wind up at the blue flame instead of the lab, then I'll do it that way, but... yeah, I'm going to the lab. Which is fine, I guess. Now it's gonna rain soon. I can't do this while it's raining. Got the, at least I got the bed set up so I can wait until the rain's gone. Yeah, the lab is a little bit out of the way. This lab is not nearly as bad as the hollow lab. That lab sucks. Getting the blue flame there is ridiculous. It's worth it, but it's quite the trip. That's gonna be a long episode when it comes around. It's worth it. It's worth it. Because then you get ancient arrows. And ancient arrows are pretty neat. They just about one-shot kill everything. You don't get any, loot drops from anything that you kill. So, like, if you kill a Lionel with an ancient arrow, he's not gonna drop his parts. It's like, whatever you grab from him. Or his weapons, for that matter. Hateno, Ancient Tech Lab. Look at this cutie. Ain't she cute? She's so cute. Hello. This is the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. You have some business with the director. That's right. The director is in the back. Terribly busy person, that one. Please try to keep it brief.
Yeah.
Hello. I imagine you've never seen so many books in one place. Pretty incredible, isn't it? We've gathered all of Hyrule's literature on ancient civilizations here. For the actual number of books, well, is that thing on your waist? Is that a Sheikah? There's no mistaking it. That's a real Sheikah slate, isn't it? I've never actually seen one in person. If you could show me the ruins on it, I'd be most appreciative. Stasis, magnesis, yes, the remote bomb, and cryosis. Cryonis. Cryonis? I don't know how to say that word. Anyway, what else? Let's see. That's it for runes, but, strange. Doesn't seem like you have all the basic runes. I don't understand why they're missing. There must be some reason. Where are my manners? I nearly forgot to introduce myself. My name is Seaman. Yep, that's his name. You are Link, right? Lady Impa caught me up to speed. You see, we were told a young man holding a Sheikah slate would appear, and you must do all you can to help him. He will be the hope that awakens from He will be the hope that awakens from the slumber of restoration. His name will be Link. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you something very important. Director, listen, Miss Director. This is a real Sheikah slate. Oh, that's right, I haven't introduced our director. Miss Purah happens to be right over there. At the Ancient Hateno Tech Lab director, Miss Purah is the world's foremost authority on ancient Hyrule culture. Check it! I have the utmost respect for Miss Purah and all that she has accomplished. I'm honored to be her assistant. On that note, Link, you see, the director may look like a young girl, but, well, it's not my place to be telling you these things. You should talk to Miss Purah yourself. Don't spill the beans! So yeah, she's like trying to pull a prank on me and convince me that Seaman here is, the director. Actually, if I talk to her again, so she does something specific. Hey, are you surprised? Director of the laboratory is not Seaman, it's me, Snappity Snap. Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams from your slumber and restoration? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years, but something must have happened in all that time. Well, no matter, I'm just happy you're still in one piece. Linky, what's with that look? You still remember me, right? I don't think so. Really? Well, I'm so shocked I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this. Even though 100 years ago I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. Okay, this is it. This is the part that ticks me off. Because as you will see in the memory of Link being fatally wounded, it wasn't her that took him to the Shrine of Resurrection. This is a blatant lie, as far as I can tell. And she's not the only person that blatantly lies to Link about the events of the past. And everybody seems super honest about it. And it seems like they're being genuine. So it just sort of feels like whoever wrote the memories and whoever wrote the story for the overworld weren't really on the same page with a lot of various details. And that frustrates me to no end. So yeah, I have a problem with this. 100 years ago, I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. She didn't. Zelda calls over 2 generic Sheikah guards. Purah is not one of them. I will fight you. Anyways, even though I was the one who put you safely in the slumber of restoration, despite all that, you still don't remember me. As expected. After 100 years of slumber of restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. Oh, sorry! I have a habit of taking notes rather abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? I hate people who point out their own quirks, and I hate characters who point out their own quirks. It's not good writing. It's not interesting. Whatever. That just... I think Purah is adorable, I just think she's annoying as crap. Anywho, do you have any questions for me? Aren't you a child? Oh, how very rude. Perhaps it's not rude at all. I suppose it's actually a rather logical conclusion to jump to. The truth is, I look this way because of a failed experiment. Well, I'd say failed, but in some ways it was a success. I documented the full affair of my diary upstairs. But the whole thing is embarrassing, so I insist you refrain from reading it. Anyway, enough about that. Back to the topic on hand. Here you are after 100 years, here to defeat Calamity Ganon, who's growing in strength with every passing moment. And to rescue our beloved Princess Zelda. That is, if you've got the courage to try. And to help the one true hero, I, the one and only Purah, will restore basic functions missing from the Sheikah Slate. And what do you say to that? Yes, please. I knew you said that. Alright then, first I need you to run an errand for me. What's that look on your face? You didn't think I'd fix your Sheikah Slate for free, did you? Yeah, I did. Post-slumber of restoration. Subject is plagued by presumptuous tendencies. Let me explain what this errand entails. You know the unlit furnace in the wall just outside the laboratory? Could you please bring a blue flame from the ancient furnace in town? Oh, and also use it to light our furnace. The sweet little guidance stone will start working once we do that, allowing us to restore your missing runes. I wonder if young women these days still say things like sweet and little. Oh well, I suppose it doesn't matter anyway. Okay then, I'm counting on you for that blue flame. So I guess the blue flame powers this? I wonder what powers the towers then, or if the blue flame is like embedded into it. I wonder what, like, is the blue flame like? I wonder if the blue flame is like, like magical or something. I don't know. But because I guess the blue flame powers that, and it powers the robot Nakala too. So it makes sense, right? Right? I think that would make sense. Seems logical enough to think that the blue flame is some sort of special gift from the goddess or some crap like that. Ow. Yeah, so you can see the furnace over here. And you've got all these lanterns from, like... Got all these lanterns, just all of them. And I've always wondered, because there's, like, lanterns all over the place, and there's always, like, more than one route that you can take with the lanterns. And I always wondered if there's, like, a thing for getting all of the lanterns, but at the same time, I kind of, like... I feel like I'd have found it. But maybe not, because some of these lanterns really are in, like, ridiculous places. So I don't know. I'm sure there's something to it. But we're just gonna get the big ones then. Yeah. The one thing being I can't run while I have the flame in my hands. And if my torch burns out, I'm gonna be sad. I'd break a lot of weapons to get to the 30 bundles of wood that I needed. Also, the other nice thing being that these lanterns stay lit forever, so if it starts raining right now, I can restart from the last lantern I did. So that's something, at least. Maybe I'll just do all the memories before I do all of the Divine Beasts. Kind of show you all the storyline of the past that I have a lot of problems with, and the storyline of the present, which is a pretty solid storyline, actually. There's only, like, maybe, like, one or two characters that I could bitch extensively about, and I bitch a lot, and it's just sort of something that I do. I went the wrong way. Goodness. I'm also really glad that I grabbed this torch. This is way easier to do with a torch than it is with tree branches. The tree branches just burn up really easily. But yeah, you can also see, like, the blue flame kind of has those, like, blue specks that you see in the shrines and stuff. Like, on the walls of the shrines and everything. So I'd say that this is some sort of magical flame of some kind or another. I don't think that's too far of a stretch. Imbued with the power of the gods to give magical powers to obsidian. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure there's some amount of overthinking that I'm doing, but whatever. God, it's like... I'm not gonna say anything until I like this. Because it was like dark and cloudy. I'm surprised it didn't rain on me throughout this entire thing. I think that's the first time that I've ever been able to do this without it actually, like, raining on me. Yeah, so now I can fast travel too. Ought to know Ancient Tech Lab is now travel gate. Alright, what up? Hey, you! Thank you so much. Now then, take a look over there. Guidance Stone must be starting to react. There's nothing mysterious about it. This is pure science. My sweet little Guidance Stone. You sure know how to make this old researcher's heart flutter. Both her and Robbie are, like, strangely affectionate towards, like, the powers that they've come across and the powers that they've learned to harness. That's interesting. It, like, kind of consumes them, and they kind of talk to them as though they kind of talk to the machines as though they're a person. I wonder if there's a lore behind that, or if they're just both crazy scientists. Well then, let's go ahead and restore those Sheikah Slate rooms for you. Give me a nice snap. Go on, don't be shy about it. Nice one. Okay then, Sheikah Slate repair. Guidance Stone lock removed. Now let's do this thing. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Camera, high roll from podium, and album files missing. Starting repair. Internally render a visible image into a picture. Or instantly, not internally. I'm an idiot. A rune has been added. So now I've got all of these pictures of seemingly nothing. And all of these empty slots of actually nothing. Repair complete. And it's done. So, is it all fixed up now? Let's see here. Which one is it? Cameras, Hyrule Compodium, album, yep, looks good. So I know this is sudden, but hear me out. Take a picture of me with the camera. Oh, and don't forget to let me see it. Alright, so now I can just sort of... It's not the photo. What am I doing? Camera. Oh, that's how I do it. Hurrah. Save. How's the picture taking going? Did you get a cute pic on me with the camera? I took one. Ah, I can't wait to see it. Let me see, let me see. Who is that beautiful young creature? Shut up. Huh? Oh, I guess that's my cue. Sorry, kinda lost it there. It wasn't on purpose. Oh, it's not just a really pretty girl in these images. Yes, there's some sort of odd landscape photos stored in the album. I know Princess Zelda had made frequent use of the camera feature, but this... Hey, Linky, it dawns on me that you were Princess Zelda's appointed knight, which means there's a strong possibility that you accompanied her to all these places, where the pictures were taken. Oh, right. The lost memory thing could prove troublesome. But don't lose hope. It just means these pictures could be the missing piece to help restore your lost memories. If my hunch is correct, I suggest you check in with Impa. She knows more about Princess Zelda than even I do. Oh yeah, there's just one more thing I need from you. And you don't have to worry about this until after you see Impa. But I want you to bring me back some ancient materials. Bring them to me or to Robbie in Akala Ancient Tech Lab. As if my joy weren't enough. If you bring me ancient materials, I'll give you something good as a reward. Alright, let's do this. So I think I have some ancient materials. Something good? Aha! I'm glad you asked. If you bring me ancient materials, I'll power up your runes. You'll need 3 ancient screws to power up your Sheikah sensor, 3 ancient shafts to power up your remote bombs, and 3 ancient cores to power up your stasis. If we're on the same page, stop staring at me. Hurry up and bring me the ancient materials. Snap! I think you should go see Impa first. If you're saying you already have some ancient materials, would you like to go ahead and power stuff up? Now then, in exchange for those ancient materials, I'll power up a rune for you. One game. Which rune do you want? I can get Sheikah sensor, right? 3 ancient screws, yes. Snap! Oh, got it. Okay then, Sheikah sensor upgrade underway. Sheikah stone lock removed. Now let's do this thing. So yeah, she gives me upgraded stuff. Stasis will allow me to actually freeze enemies for a small amount of time. Bombs will be bigger, and the sensor is just for finding things. I'm not actually gonna use it. I don't know. I may as well have it, just in case. Searching for Compodium items. Sheikah sensor and Hyrule Compodium linked. Sheikah sensor upgrade complete. So now I can take pictures of things, and then I can find things specifically in those pictures. Yahoo! My little guidance stone did the trick. Oh, the Sheikah Sensor Plus. I really want to see it. Yes, quite. If you don't mind, how about showing signs of the thing? I guess. Hello. Acquired the Sheikah Sensor Plus. Hey, you can sense things captured on the camera, explaining to you what to do justice when you get trying. Let's see here. First, go take a picture of the sun shroom and phone behind the pod. I don't care. I know how to use it, and I don't care. So, the other thing is here, and I'll do this and then I'll go ahead and end the episode. And then the next episode will be me getting back to Kakarko and opening up the rest of this. Yeah, I'd rather just have the Suntree. There it is. So yeah, she mentions her, diary was upstairs. And that it was all very embarrassing, so I better leave it alone. So, what's the first thing I'm gonna do? Go in here. Research diary for anti-aging rune, classified for Fur's eyes only. Date? Question mark. Work has finally begun on my anti-aging rune. If all goes to plan, I believe it will effectively reverse the aging process. This technology will enable us to make retired warriors young again, thereby strengthening the Hyrulean army. When Calamity Ganon inevitably returns, we'll be ready. Our offense will be solid, and our defense will be impenetrable. The need for this tech pains me, but I truly hope that it is to attain everlasting peace for all. The beta version of my anti-aging rune is complete. I've already added it to the Sheikah slate I made for myself. Since I'm to be the test subject of this experiment, Seaman booted up the rune and directed its rays at my body. After 20 seconds of exposure, I felt extreme fatigue and broke into a fever, forcing us to cease the experiment. Unable to stay awake, I went to bed immediately. Tomorrow, I will try and figure out what went awry. My extreme full-body fatigue has slightly improved, for which I am grateful. Still, I do not recognize my face in my mirror. My hair is thick again, and floor-length. My wrinkles, once deep as trenches, have vanished without a trace. It seems the anti-aging effect works. However, I did not expect the reversal to happen so frighteningly fast. This morning, I kicked Seaman awake and had him run a full physical exam on me. I can be taken in several ways. My height, weight, vision, bone density, heart, blood, we tested everything we could, pushing our facility to its limit. That can also be taken in several different ways. Our discoveries were startling. My results were typical of a Sheikah woman in her early 50s, which I think the Sheikah lived to be like 150 some odd years old. So, yeah, something like that. In other words, I reversed my age by more than 70 years in a single night. Yeah, so she was 120 when this happened. Which would be like, I think that's like the age that Impa is now, give or take. Anyway. I can only hope that I do not awaken to find that I have the body of a newborn baby. Anti-aging is stay free. I awoke with an abundance of energy. It's been decades since I slept so well. Upon waking, I immediately checked the mirror, only to be greeted by a youthful version of myself. According to Seaman's examination, I have the body of a Sheikah woman in her 30s. 30 years old. I was around that age when I was first able to continue my research following the Great Calamity. The first thing I did was try and figure out how to expand the functionality of the Sheikah sensor. I was around 80 years old when the expansion was complete. I intend to bequeath this tech on our sleeping hero. I hope to the gods that he will be able to assist in the destruction of the calamity that swallowed our Princess Zelda whole. Anti-aging experimental trial, day 4. After today's routine physical, the results show that I have the body of a Sheikah in her early 20s. I haven't felt this good in a century. It's all taking me back to when the Great Calamity happened. Ganon has been dormant for 10,000 years. Perhaps his power has been building all that time. The slaughter that followed was arbitrary and merciless. The destruction complete. We lost everything. Hyrule Castle, Princess Zelda. Well, perhaps not everything was lost. A youth named Link was brought to me 100 years ago, covered in wounds. and on death's doorstep, Link, so young yet so courageous. He was the youngest knight to have ever been appointed to the Imperial Guard at Hyrule Castle. So, like, this is the only Link that actually has, like military training. He is a knight. He's not just some kid from some town. He's actually a knight. So he was the youngest to be appointed to Imperial Guard in Hyrule Castle. He was also a gifted swordsman who was selected as captain of Princess Zelda's personal guard. I thought his skills would be enough to defeat Ganon in a glorious fashion. Since ancient times, the royal family of Hyrule and us Sheikah researchers have had a strong bond. Their pain is our own. We took the swordsman and the Sheikah slate Princess Zelda left behind to the Shrine of Resurrection. Although the Slumber of Restoration had not been fully tested, we decided to put the swordsman under to save his life. It was the best we could do. Anti-aging, day 5. I woke to something horrifying, the scariest lump scarring my otherwise a scarlet lump scarring my otherwise youthful face. After analyzing this monstrosity, I've come to the conclusion that it is just a pimple. A big one. The results of today's physical exam indicate that my body and mind have reverted to those of a teenager. I feel like Seaman looks at me differently, which irritates me. I got angry when he insisted on running my blood test for me. I mean, really, what even? I can do it all by myself. In any case, I wonder what experiment I should focus on next. The blue flame in the furnace outside is growing weaker by the day. I do hope the guidance stone doesn't stop working. Why is it that I'm the only one that's able to bring the blue flame? Like, am I, like, blessed by the goddess or something? Nobody else can handle this or something like that? Because, like, it didn't take that much effort for me to just walk it up the hill. She could have done that herself. Day 6. My age reversal has progressed further still. I now look and feel like a 6-year-old. My height has regressed so much that I can no longer reach things in high places. It's super annoying. Where is that genius swordsman placed in Slumber of Restoration anyways? Wake up already. If he doesn't awaken soon, my feature expansions for the Sheikah Slate will go to waste. Oh, okay. That does make sense. Yeah, never mind. But even if he does manage to wake up, how can I be sure he'll ever find me here? Hello, Jupiter. I want to go and just kick Linky awake, but I doubt Seaman would help me. It'd be hard to do with my 6-year-old body anyways. Instead, I think I'll begin working on a ruin to unreverse my aging process. Day 7. This morning, the exam results indicated that I'm still 6, same as yesterday. Perhaps my age reversal has stopped. As luck would have it, today I also finished developing a beta version of an age-boosting ruin. If successful, this will be able to reverse the effects of my anti-aging rune. I hope it will anyways. All I need to do is increase the output and expose myself to its rays. However, when I tried to add this feature to the Sheikah Slate I made, I found that the guidance zone had stopped. What's more, the blue flame on the furnace outside had gone out. I sent Seaman to the ancient furnace, but he was too clumsy, and it was raining, and nothing went to plan. I had to go down there and help, but a girl in the village saw me. What a mess I've made. Not only am I unable to continue my research in this state, I can only work by the light of gas lamp. What to do? Yeah. So yeah, that's her story. I guess we find out a little bit about Link in this entire thing. That he was, like, the youngest and whatnot. It rains here a lot, which is why there's, like, kind of a challenge behind all of that. I forget this. I know which one that is. That's, Evertide. Commitment. It's gonna be a really long episode. It might even be more than one. But yeah, so that's the Ancient Lab. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. And then the next episode, I will go back to Kakariko. Thank God for fast travel, right? Because I gotta go back to Kakariko and, talk to Impa one more time, and then we can actually start getting memories. And then as I get memories, I'll get shrines in the area as well, and hopefully by the time I have all the memories, I can draw the Master Sword, and then we can actually get started on the present story. Because right now, I think that's going to be the best way to do this whole thing, is find out all the story from the past, and kind of go from there. Which does mean that I will be going into Hyrule Castle a little bit early. I'm going to have to infiltrate that to get that one memory. But that's okay. You guys can get an early glimpse at the castle. The castle's pretty freaking cool anyways. So, yeah. Anyways, this has been Kane. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Stay safe and sane. And I love you all. I'll see you later.